to send multiple CVs, let's take a look at our assignment and open it up there. So here's our assignment. You can see we've got a number of people here. We've got some people in discussion. And these 3 people here, we want to send their CVs to the customer. Now, traditionally, if you go to Invenias and you just go to the Send CV here, you can only send one at one time. But let's take a look at what you can actually do just to stretch this. So if I shift-click and select all 3 of these, I can actually use Send CV, but in a different way. Let me show you how you change the way that you do that. So I click on Send CV. That'll open up the standard pane here. Now within here I need to click on Send CV Resume by email. Now instead of using the default template, we're going to show you how to create a new template at the end of this. But we select the new template called Default Multiple CV Send Email Template. Now within here we just want to change the subject here. We'll take out the candidate name because that isn't used anymore. But for CV, for the name of the assignment comes up here in the subject field. Now I want to add these people at the top. You can see them there. My customer is Joe, but these are the 3 people that I want to send their CVs to the customer. And I'm going to attach their CVs by clicking on Attach from Invenias at the bottom. Now within this pane here we click on People. That'll show us the people that we've selected. There's Alison. I've clicked on Alison and I double click on her document name. And that adds that to the attachment. I click on another one now because I want to put on Andres on. And we go to People at the top, select Andres, and then select his document there. Double click. There might be more than one, so it's the one that you want to attach to it. And I'm going to select the final one, Morat there, attach to Invenias. Let's bring it over the screen there. And we go to People, and we go to Morat there. And when I click on him, his CVs come up here. And there's only one there. I'll double click on that one. That's the one I want. That will then add all my CVs to the bottom. So that's all there. We need to put a candidate in there. Now I'll take the first one here, Alison. This is just to make the system work. Only need to type in the first few parts of the name and the rest will come up. We'll put type in here because it's CV submitted. And then we're all good to go. And we click on OK. And then that will create an email for me. As I say, we do need to change this template create a template called Multiple CV Send. And we will show you how to do that at the end of this session. So it's creating the email template for me. It's going into Outlook. It's just opened up in Outlook, and I'll just bring that up onto the screen. Let's close that down. Whoops. Bring it back up on the screen here. And you can see within here we've got Dear Joe, please, then it's an email to my customer. It's found out the customer said, please find attached the proposed CVs we recommend for consideration for Chief Financial Officer. So you can see it's put in the name of the assignment there, put in the name of the customer, and it's attached the CVs at the bottom here. You can see the 4 CVs there, all well and good, and then I just send it off, and job done really. So the only difference is that you select all 4 of them, you click on Send CV, but we do change the template that you put in there, plus a couple of other small things that I've just shown you, to make it all possible, and that just saves a lot of time. If you're sending, I don't know, maybe you're sending 10 at the same time, or sending, on a short list, you probably do no more than 5 to 8. And you can just send them all at once and get the job done. So I hope that's useful. And here's how to create that template. Go into your Outlook, click on Invenias, and then go to Templates at the top. I'll then give you a list of templates. Now if you take the basic one, the default CV Send email template, just double click on that, and then that'll open up in Word. You can see the original email is in here. Template was in there. What I'm going to do is just overwrite this. I've actually copied it already. I want to replace it with these words. Do a Control V there. So, dear person name. Now I'm just going to turn on the Invenias menu. Go to Invenias at the top and click on Create New. That will then open up a box on the right hand side of my screen. Just wait for that to open. There we go. It comes down on the right hand side here. You can see it all here. I'm just going to move down here. So we've got Dear Person First Name, and that comes from the People fields here. And we scroll down to Person First Name. Where is it? There it is. Click in. Please find attached some proposed CVs we recommend for consideration for this position of, and you put in the name of the assignment name. You don't have to put this in, just a suggestion. And you take it from the assignment fields at the top here, where it says assignment. Scroll down to assignment name. It's alphanumeric. There's the assignment name there, and drop that in. If you'd like any further information or would like to arrange an interview, please don't hesitate to contact us on the user business phone, and that's the consultant's phone that's using this template. And it comes from user fields here. You'll see it's this second one down here, user business phone. And just drop it in there. Now you may want to leave the footer in. I probably won't. I'll just delete that. In fact, what I'm going to do is overwrite it with my normal email. I'm going to go back into my Outlook here, go into creating an email, standard email here, and take off the footer. Let's just cut and paste that footer. So Control C to copy it, and then close it down. And we go back into my Word, and then paste, right click, or just paste just leave it with the formatting. Paste your footer onto there. So we have a really nice email there. Now, if you're saving it for yourself, that's all well and good. However, if you want to save it for all the members of team, so there's a global template, we'll need to replace some of these names. Now, clearly, you wouldn't have everyone using your own signature on there. So what I'm going to do is delete it to the first letter, so I preserve the formatting. Go to user fields, and then go to user full name, and just drop in the full name. We can now delete that first letter, and then do the rest of the fields that matter. So we have a job description here. Let's go into user fields under job title, and then we go into mobile, direct number, emails, etc. All within the user fields. They're all here for you just to drop in. And then when you want to save that, we go to Save As Email Template. We just click on the bottom there, and then we can give it a name. Now, in this case, I recommend that you give it a name such as something that's descriptive. Now, it came in as default email template. For you, it's something like put the name in default multiple CV send email template. And I'm saving it as a global email because I've changed all the names to the user fields. However, if you've just left your own email, your own template in, and you can only edit your own user templates, we just select that instead. And then we click OK, and then that gets saved, and all well and good.